Table, even though we're at the table, guess what everybody's doing? Everybody's on their phone. Everybody's checking Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, TV's on, radio is on. And so one of the things Brother AJ said, which is so important, we can be involved, meaning we're in the same room. We can be involved, meaning we're taking our kids to school. But engagement is different than being involved, because engagement takes it a step further. Involvement says I bring my kids to school, but engagement says there's a communication, there's talking as we're going to school. And what I want to do today is just talk about this idea of table talk. And the reason I put table talk, because some of us remember those times when you would sit at the dinner table, and I knew I grew up when the only TV we had was maybe one in the house, and there may be 3 channels on the TV, and you turn the TV off and you sat down and talked. But this idea of technology, if you see here in this picture, look what everyone's doing. Even the dog is on a tablet, right? Even the dog is on a tablet, because that's typically how we operate today. So we ask the question, what is table talk? Well, this is table talk. Table talk is when we have undistracted and uninterrupted talk with one another. Let's ask the question, how often do we have undistracted and uninterrupted conversation with one another? Because typically we're together, but something's going on. We're thinking about work. We're thinking about responsibilities. We're on the phone, but we're really not talking. But now you ask, where the other thing is, where can table talk? Table talk can happen anywhere. Number one, when you're driving to school, you're asking your kids, how's your day? What you got going on? Any new friends? What's going on in your life? When we're talking, when we're engaging with our kids, one of the things it does, it communicates their value. Right? It communicates their value. It communicates that they are so important to us that we're really willing to give them our undistracted, undevoted time. How many of us, when we're taking our kids to school, we're driving and we're on the phone the whole time, and they're sitting in the car and we're just in the car together? Or we're driving and the radio's going, but there's no interaction. When we're driving to school, here's another thing. When we're sitting at the dinner table, hey, how was your day? What's going on today? Anything that made you happy, anything that made you sad. Tell me about any new friends. Tell me about what's going on in your day. But it's sitting down, engaging with them. We can talk with them when we're just hanging out at the park. Okay, what's going on with your day? The most meaningful relationships happen when we're engaged in a conversation. And sometimes we think because our kids are small, they don't have anything of value or anything of meaning to say. So let me give you a couple of ways